Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is not financial advice. I just bunch of Miss Baby because it's about to get hot in the kitchen, family. We've been making money hand over fist in the market this week. If you made any money on the stock market or the crypto market, let me know what you got in. Or if you're looking to buy something, let me know what that is too. We making money right now with a few particular stocks I want to put on your radar. The first one is Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. I want you to see something that's very powerful. Notice that Amazon is up 1.12%. However, we use the stock option to be able to multiply that to being up over 7.44%. So we got basically 7x what Amazon made on its own by using stock options in a single day. And this one is up $232. Now, talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area before you take on any investments. Investing carries risk. But like I always say, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose all of your money. So you got to make sure you get into the right circles and get around the right people that can help you to understand the game better. And I want to show you how I was able to even see that this was coming. There's a tool on the Moomoo app, which I often tell you about. And this one is called the Trend Projection Tool. And when I went to it, I had drew some lines on it. So what they do is they show you a cloud projection as to where the probability is of where it's going to go. And the stock was in this little yellow band that I drew right there with the top resistance and the bottom support. But then one step above it, where the projection was telling me was it was going to go up just slightly to the blue band, where it's a blue support and a blue resistance. So then I just played it up, just that little 1%, but I used the stock option and I was able to knock it out the park just from seeing the projection tool. And I want to encourage you to download the Moomoo app, put $100 on there. They're going to give you some rewards as a gift for joining the app. And I highly encourage you so you could get some of the tools like this, because this is just one of them. The link is going to be in the top of the description, family. They're saying you get a $25 cash reward, 8.1% interest on your uninvested cash, the opportunity to get up to $1,000 in Nvidia stock. I cannot wait to see you over there. I'm telling you right now, do not wait. The link is in the top of the description. And here's the news on Amazon. They're saying that everybody needs to watch it and keep their eye on this one. Here's why. Beginning in December, Amazon pharmacy kiosks will debut at one medical location in downtown LA, Beverly Hills, West LA, West Hollywood, and Long Beach, and they plan on further expansion in the future, according to this announcement. And why is it important that Amazon is launching these kiosks? Because they're saying only 51% of people who report that they're getting prescriptions filled get them promptly at retailers over the counter. So if Amazon has these in the kiosk in certain medical facilities, this means that this can expand into all different kind of doctor's offices, and Amazon can stock it and maintain it, and then you could bring your prescription to it and be able to get your prescription out of the machine at the doctor's office. That is really a game changer for a lot of people who need their prescriptions very promptly. On top of that, when you look at the estimates for Amazon, you can see the blue line is the money they made. The orange line is the money that they're saying they're going to be able to make. In this quarter, they were able to make 167 billion, but they're saying it's going to jump all the way to 207 billion in just 2 quarters. Family, that's money hand over fist. So I want to put you up on some game. I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but I've been making hundreds of thousands of dollars from having Amazon stock and trading Amazon options. I'm gonna put you up on some game right now. If you have the Robinhood app already, like I told you, download the Moomoo app so you can have access to the information. But on something you already have, this one is for you. Amazon, you're gonna click trade on the bottom, and then it's gonna ask you if you wanna buy, how much you wanna buy. It's saying $0 for me. And then at the very top where it says the word dollars, there's a drop down menu. You're gonna click on that drop down dollars. And then this is gonna open up, and I circled this handwritten just for you. And it says reoccurring investments in Amazon on a reoccurring schedule. And then you're gonna click, for example, every week or every day. And I would encourage you to potentially do it every day. I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but I'm telling you how the dollar cost average for real, like a pro. Something like $10 a day. Set it and forget it, and then click continue. And then you're gonna be able to buy that without even paying attention to it. So as Amazon is coming up, you're gonna be averaging your way up. As Amazon is coming down, you're gonna be able to buy the dip. Why is that important? Because Amazon is really trying to keep taking over the world in many different ways. And if you use Amazon Prime, it just makes sense to at least put as much money as that back into the stock so that you can make money, make your money back, and then make even more money than that. You got to understand the risk of investing. When you want to get generational wealth, you have to be willing to invest for a generation. And Amazon is looking like one of those stocks, in my opinion. I want you to do your research on it. Another one that I started to invest into and not just trade was one that we were trading, And now I'm starting to say, no, I want to actually hold on to this one long term. And it's APLD. Now, if something changes fundamentally in a company, I'll cut it and I'll take my profits. But as it stands, this is a $29 stock. I've been alerting on it since it was like $10 and $12. I've been sending out buy alerts and so on. We are up in today 10% on a stock that only went up 4% by using stock options to amplify it. However, on the stock itself, we are up over 45%. We were up 90%, but we decided to average up in the stock and make more money by having more of the shares. Now, here's something that I like about APLD in terms of the actual business behind the stock. APLD designs, builds, and operates data centers. They used to work with crypto mining and they pivoted to infrastructure and hosting tied to artificial intelligence. They just transfer right over. They say, yeah, we got all these computers and GPUs. We're building out these stations. How about we use this same thing and get money with the artificial intelligence movement? So what they're showing me is that they could pivot to the next hot thing in terms of we always going to need computers. We needed computers to mine cryptocurrency. Now we need computers to have the data centers for the artificial intelligence as well. And they can do this and they can do that because you need computer chips regardless. They not only will design a data center for you, they will build it for you, and then they will operate it for you. And then all these big companies, your Metas, your CoreWeaves, your Nvidias, all of them, they just got to just collect the money at that point. So I say that to say this is a company that I'm liking. However, like I always say, you trade with the chart and not with your heart. You don't get just the heart eyes for a stock. The next level of support on this one, if I see it, is about the $20 range, the low $21 even. So be on the lookout if it comes down there. But if it does not, then you got to ask yourself, are you ready to dollar cost average into a stock the same way that I just showed you that people are doing with Amazon stock by putting $10 of it a day and waiting for the stocks to do their thing and trusting the process? And another reason that I really like this one is they keep talking about a bubble, like as if the stock market is blowing up and it's just gonna pop. And here's something that just happened. They're saying Nvidia stock is born to run. And analysts set a $7 trillion target on the whole company, meaning that they see it going significantly higher than it is now, even about over 20% higher than it is right now. Nvidia is currently $192. We are absolutely cooking in this one. But like I told you, when people say that something is a bubble, they often don't consider if the company is still making more money. Now, Nvidia, when you look at their earnings, the stock isn't just going up. The money they're bringing in is going up, and that's why the stock is going up the way it is. When you look at their earnings, Q3 2025, Q4, Q1, Q2, all of them, family, you can see that the trend is just up higher and higher, and they keep beating their expectations hand over fist. So Nvidia is an absolute banger. Amazon is an absolute banger, and APLD is one of those that can be an absolute banger. It already banged for us, but now we're trying to see if it'll bang again. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I want you to get some free stocks. Use the Moomoo link in the top of the description if you want to support the channel and support yourself. I'll see you on the next one, and take care.